was very... So, you probably got the message that today is from Mansa's song. It's about Saraswati. Now, Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge. So, going with the theme, the first question that might be in your head is Mantana. Now, what is Mantana? That was the first question that came to my head. What is Mantana? Well, the concept of Mantana basically came from the Sanskrit term which is Samudra Mantana. Samudra Mantana is the sea of knowledge, or basically the churning of knowledge, the churning of thoughts. So how is that linked to this? What is Mantana got to do with all of us getting together over here? Well, the concept of Mantana brings a specific individual or a group of individuals to talk about a specialized topic. They talk about a topic that they are specialists in. So today we're lucky enough to have some inspiring individuals to talk about the concept of mathematics and talk about a very key individual, Professor Ramanujan.
And I remember very distinctly thinking at the time about a certain formula in there. I will never understand this. Well, I do understand it now. I've spent 40 odd years working on Ramanujan's mathematics, on and off. Let me just say that Dr. Srinivasa's book, which I'm here to launch tonight, is mostly about the story of Ramanujan and his person, his personality and so on. And he makes some allusions to Ramanujan's mathematics in the book. But my job tonight is to show you some of Ramanujan's mathematics. So I have about a quarter of an hour, and I hope in that short time, remember that, let me just say that Ramanujan's mathematics will take hundreds of man-years to explicate. So I have 15 minutes or so to show you some of that, hundreds of man-years, that includes women years, might I say, of Ramanujan's mathematics. So I'm not sure how this works. I'm just going to... well, when you read Dr. Srinivasa's book, you'll see in one place he refers to partition numbers. In fact, he'll refer to a number of topics that Ramanujan worked on in his lifetime, most of which I know nothing about. I've worked only on some of the topics that Ramanujan wrote on, and I want to talk about some of those tonight. So I beg your pardon if you find this very hard to follow, but I hope some of you will understand what I'm talking about. Okay, well, one thing that Dr. Srinivasa mentions is partition numbers. So the first thing I want to explain is what a partition number is. So we take a positive integer, a non-negative integer, n. So n is greater than or equal to 0. That's what that says at the top. And we ask how many ways can n be written as a number of ones plus, not the second slide here, please. That's the first slide. I'm looking at the top line of mathematics there. N is a number of ones plus a number of twos plus a number of threes and so on. And the numbers are all non-negative. So for instance, let's look at an example. 4. I took 4 as an example for a very good reason. We'll come back to that in a moment. 4 is either 4 lots of 1 or 2 lots of 1 plus 1 lot of 2. 1 lot of 1 plus 1 lot of 3. 2 lots of 2 or 1 lot of 4. Now you may think this is not a very important problem, but Ramanujan made it very important, can I say. This idea, let me explain a bit further. 4 can be written 5 different ways. Do you notice that? There are 5 different expressions. We say the number of partitions of 4 is 5. There are 5 partitions of 4. That's where I wrote P brackets 4 equals 5.
He said, when I was a small boy, my parents used to tell, finish your food, think of the poor people in India who don't have 2 meals. But now that I have grown, I tell my children, finish your mathematics homework. Otherwise, some Indian young boy will snatch away the best of jobs and you'll be left with a begging bowl. The person who said this got 3 Pulitzer Awards. So, question arises why Indians are very good in mathematics. The reason goes back to the earliest book of the human race, that is Vedas. One sentence in the Vedas has put Indians apart from maybe many civilizations. And that one phrase is,
you can't imagine a college dropout who could not hold on to a scholarship, who could not hold on to a studentship in the university. He produced notebooks of Ramanujan, which are famous today, found in every library, and people like Mike come here and speak about it. But he was a college dropout, living in utter poverty in Kumbakonam or Chennai. And sitting in front of his house, he was able to develop 4,000 theorems. Some of them were proved and some of them are being proved today. To me, Ramanujan's life is a tale of agony and ecstasy. You can't read his life or write his life without a tear in your eyes. And I said this is for school students, and to us the elders. There is a very clear message. He failed in his college, he failed here, never gave up mathematics. He stuck to mathematics at any cost. And his life tells us that with patience and perseverance, you can move a mountain. That's a standing example. Some questions do remain unanswered. I have been asked to write 2 more books of bigger, longer length. I may do it or I may not, mostly I will. One of the questions unanswered is his way of doing mathematics. Did he depend